Hey, this is Rob Moore, founder of therobmoore.com, here to share with you another one of my show up, step out and shine tips for success. And today I happen to be fortunate to be in Los Angeles, California. Now I know you're thinking, Rob, what in the world are you doing all the way on the other side of the United States in Los Angeles, California? Well, I'm here because I have an opportunity to spend the next 3 days with my favorite motivational speaker in the entire world, Les Brown. And I'm currently, not only am I in Los Angeles, California, but I'm also at the Sheraton Getaway. Check this out. This is a really, really nice hotel, and I don't even want to tell you the rate that I got on this room because you'll just probably be really mad at me right now. But it was a phenomenal rate, mainly because of the Les Brown event. So I'll just give you a quick tour on what I'm working with here. I'm very comfy, and I'm going to have a good time. Let me just drop this off right here. And obviously, you know, I'm not shooting this video because I want to show off the fancy hotel that I'm at and the fact that I'm going to be spending the next 3 days with my favorite motivational speaker, Les Brown. But I'm shooting this video because I have to take this opportunity to share with you another one of my success tips. And today's tip is this: ignore the negative self-talk going on in your head. Let me repeat that. Ignore the negative self-talk going on in your head. It's a fact, it's a scientific fact that 90% of the talking that your mind is doing inside of your body is negative. It's a scientific fact. And I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, just think about this. How many times have you saw something that you wanted to do or thought about something you wanted to do, and the small voice inside of your head said, "You can't do that. You're stupid. You're crazy. What are you thinking? That's not for you. You are not meant to do that." That's what that negative self-talk is all about. And it goes on in everybody's heads. So my tip is you have to learn to ignore that. And it's so important that you have to learn to ignore that, because if you don't, it's going to be very difficult for you to be successful in anything. It's going to be very difficult for you to really go after your dreams and your major goals. It's going to be very difficult to do great things in this world if you listen to it and you let it get the best of you. Now, let me just illustrate this a little bit better because you can fully understand what I'm talking about with this whole self-talk thing. You know, most people go to a job, and what does it take to get a job? Well, you go to an interview to get a job. Well, I can remember a few times where I was going on an interview for a few jobs, and, you know, as I woke up that morning, you know, the interview was like 4 hours away from actually happening, and I would that negative self-talk would just automatically kick in, like, "Rob, you know what? You shouldn't go to this interview. You know, there's other things you can be doing." It would say, "Rob, I don't think this job is for you. Rob, I don't even think you can do this job. Rob, I don't think you're qualified for this job. Rob, there's going to be better candidates there for this job," etc., etc., etc. That's the perfect example on how the self-talk goes on in your head. And there's a lot of people out there in this world that let that negative self-talk stop them from doing what they really want to do. And if you want to do these things, you got to ignore it. And I'm going to give you a few suggestions, you know, things that I recommend to help you overcome this negative self-talk. And the easiest thing and one of the most powerful things that you can do is to talk back to yourself. Not just in your mind, but physically out loud too. You're going to have to battle with yourself. You're going to have to say, "You know what? Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. I deserve that job. I'm qualified for that job. Yeah, there might be many other candidates, but I won't know if I'm going to be better until I go to that interview. I deserve this job. I can do this job. This is just a basic example on a quick, easy exercise that you can do. But this is something that I do all the time. Now, I don't do it all the time out loud like I'm doing right now. If I'm by myself, oh yeah, I talk to myself all the time. I want to pump myself up. You know, but throughout the day, I'm constantly talking back to myself quietly in my head. You know, because I want to keep myself motivated. I want to keep myself feeling positive. And that's what it's going to take in order for you to do great things. That's what it's going to take. So you have to learn to ignore that self-talk. And if you do learn to ignore it and overcome it, you're going to be successful a lot faster in whatever it is that you want to do. And the sky is the limit. And that's my tip for you. That's the tip that I have. So remember to ignore the negative self-talk and battle with yourself to win and then go after that thing that you want. This is Rob Moore reminding you to show up, step out, and shine, because whatever it is that you want to do, if it is to happen for you, it is up to only you. And I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.